everyone, welcome back to Kunju's Media. Hope you all are doing good and are staying safe. So today I've come up with a video on PCOD or Polycystic Ovarian Disease or Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome we call.
Welcome to Kunju's Media.
So this is a very common disease that's observed in females between the age groups of 12 and 45. So the main cause of PCOD is found to be the imbalance in female sex hormones. The main features that are associated with PCOD are acne, then irregularity in periods, which causes the female difficulty in conceiving, then maybe no ovulation, maybe acne and hirsutism. So these are the main features that are associated with PCOD. If not taken care at the initial stage, they may also lead to obesity or insulin resistant diabetes, that is type 2 diabetes, then increase in cholesterol level, which finally leads to some cardiac diseases. So this is a brief introduction about PCOD. Let's look on what are the causes of this PCOD and what are the treatments you can take and what are the signs and symptoms of PCOD. Let's move on to the video. Talking about the causes of PCOD, our human ovary or the female ovary secretes female hormones as well as male hormones in a very little amount, or the androgens in a very little amount. So this is very essential for the development of egg and maintaining our normal menstrual cycle. In case of PCOD, what happens is our ovary secretes more of androgens rather than female hormones. It secretes more of androgens, that's male sex hormones, and thereby stops the ovulation and results in the facial hair growth or masculine development in females. So what happens is we have a follicle inside the ovary where the ovum develops. So in PCOD, what happens is the ovum doesn't mature fully and it's not released, thereby causing no ovulation. So these ovum becomes as tiny cysts, and hence the name polycyst. Right. Now let's talk about the common symptoms of PCOD or PCOS. First is acne. Then, as I said, during ovulation, as there is secretion of male hormones in a very greater number, there is acne and excessive facial hair growth, and maybe in the not just in face, you also get it on the abdomen, the chest and even back. Then you have weight gain. I mean, you will turn into an obese person and you feel trouble in losing your weight. Though you exercise more or though you are in a diet, you feel very trouble in losing your weight. Then you will have irregular periods. As I said earlier, often women with PCOS, they have fewer than 9 periods a year. See, some women have no periods at all, and while others will be having heavy periods or heavy bleeding during their periods. Then have fertility problems. As I said, there is no ovulation in PCOD, or maybe there is formation of cyst. They feel there is trouble in getting pregnant. That's infertility. And some common symptoms also include depression as well. So some estimations like blood sugar estimation or thyroid hormone test or ultrasound scanning of your abdomen or pelvis, it's done in order to confirm whether it's a PCOD. And sometimes even serum androgens and luteinizing hormone estimations are also done. These are the common symptoms of PCOD. Moving on to the treatment that's involving PCOD. So the medical treatment of PCOD or PCOS focuses on managing your individual concerns such as infertility or hirsutism or acne or maybe obesity as well. So the things we focus is on lowering of your blood glucose level or restoration of your fertility, treatment of your acne, then restoration of your regular menstruation, and also prevention of your endometrial hyperplasia and also your endometrial cancer. You all know, right? Endometrium is the innermost layer of our uterus, which is supplied with blood vessels. So losing weight, it's actually very difficult in such disease to lose your weight, but it's been shown to help you with your diabetes or your BP or even your high cholesterol. So even a weight loss of 5% of your total body weight, it has shown to help you with the imbalance of hormones and also with your infertility. Let's talk about the medications which are used to treat the PCOD. Specifically with each symptoms, we'll see the medications. First, to treat the abnormal hormones and menstrual cycles. The first thing is, first thing you can do is, use of birth control pills or the progesterone pills, which help to make your menstrual cycles more regular. And you can also use a drug that's named as, metformin, which increases the body's sensitivity to insulin and can also improve your symptoms of PCOS. And sometimes it will also cause your menstrual cycles to normalize. And in some women, it also helps in, weight loss. Then you can also treat with some drugs that causes your egg to mature and be released, at the proper time. Even some women need this or other fertility drugs, to get pregnant. Now let's talk about the medications for excessive hair growth. First is, as I said, birth control pills. But I have to say this, use of birth control pills, you may not get the result immediately, but it may take several months. You begin to notice a difference. Then you can use some anti-androgen medications such as flutamide and etc., which if tried, you can try it even if birth control pills do not work. Then you can use some eflornithine cream, which may slow the growth of your unwanted facial hair. Then you can remove your hair using lasers. And but these light sources will damage your individual hair follicles, so that they do not grow back. But the only drawback in this use of laser is it's very expensive and multiple treatments are needed to completely avoid it. Then the final thing you can do is pelvic laparoscopy, which in which you remove a section of the ovary or you drill holes in the ovaries to treat the absence of ovulation and infertility. But these effects are all temporary. Strong saying that women who suffer from PCOD, they cannot conceive, but it's wrong. The women who have this condition can also get pregnant with the right surgical or medical treatments. Pregnancies are usually normal. There is no problem. If a person has PCOD, he or she can conceive. Now let's talk about the PCOD complications. What are the complications of PCOD? What happens if you leave it untreated? What happens? First is endometrial cancer. That's your inner layer, the innermost layer of our uterus is prone to cancer. That's known as endometrial cancer. Then the second complication is infertility. Early treatment of polycystic ovary disease or PCOD can help prevent infertility or increase the chance of having a healthy pregnancy. Though you conceive, but it cannot last because of the formation of cysts. So if you treat it in the earlier stage, you have a great chance of having a healthy pregnancy. Then you have obesity related conditions such as high BP or heart problems and diabetes, as I said previously. Then the common thing is breast cancer. That's the main risk that's involved in PCOD. So this is all about PCOD. I've spoken about it very generally. So if you have any symptoms, please don't worry. Anything can be cured by diagnosing it as early as possible. So that's it. Hope you all enjoyed watching the video. If you did, do give a like, do share and do subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet. So hoping to see you all in my next video. Bye bye.
Please do like, share, and subscribe to the channel.